The Fairy Prion, also known as Pachyptila, is a fascinating seabird species native to the southern hemisphere. Here are 50 interesting facts about Fairy Prion. 1. The Fairy Prion belongs to the Procellariidae family, which includes petrels and shearwaters. 2. They are small seabirds, measuring about 25 to 28 centimeters in length. 3. Fairy Prion have a wingspan of around 53 to 57 centimeters. 4. These birds have a distinctive appearance with blue-gray plumage on their upper parts and white underparts. 5. They have a unique bill structure, which is relatively short and hooked at the tip. 6. Fairy Prion are excellent flyers and can travel long distances over the ocean. 7. They are pelagic birds, spending most of their lives at sea and only coming to land for breeding. 8. Fairy Prion are highly social birds and often form large flocks, especially during the breeding season. 9. Their breeding colonies are located on remote islands in the southern hemisphere, particularly in New Zealand, Australia, and South America. 10. Fairy Prion typically breed in burrows or rock crevices on these islands, where they lay a single egg. 11. Both parents take turns incubating the egg and caring for the chick after it hatches. 12. The diet of Fairy Prion mainly consists of small fish, squid, and crustaceans. 13. They are skilled divers and can plunge into the water to catch their prey. 14. Fairy Prion have a unique vocalization, which consists of a series of high-pitched calls. 15. These calls are often used for communication within the flock and during courtship displays. 16. Fairy Prion are monogamous, forming long-term pair bonds with their mates. 17. They typically return to the same breeding colony year after year. 18. The breeding season for Fairy Prion usually begins in late spring or early summer. 19. Courtship displays involve elaborate aerial maneuvers and vocalizations. 20. Fairy Prion are known for their synchronized flying patterns, especially during flocking behavior. 21. They are migratory birds, undertaking long-distance migrations between breeding and non-breeding areas. 22. During the non-breeding season, Fairy Prion can be found in the open ocean, often far from land. 23. They are well adapted to life at sea, with waterproof feathers and specialized salt glands to remove excess salt from their bodies. 24. Fairy Prion face several threats in the wild, including predation by introduced species such as rats and cats on their breeding islands. 25. They are also vulnerable to oil spills and marine pollution. 26. Climate change may also impact Fairy Prion by altering oceanic currents and prey availability. 27. Conservation efforts are underway to protect Fairy Prion populations and their breeding colonies. 28. These efforts include habitat restoration, predator control, and monitoring of breeding success. 29. Fairy Prion play a vital role in marine ecosystems as predators of small fish and planktonic organisms. 30. Their droppings, known as guano, provide important nutrients for island ecosystems. 31. Fairy Prion have a relatively long lifespan for their size, with individuals living up to 20 years in the wild. 32. They are known to exhibit strong homing instincts, returning to the same breeding colony year after year. 33. Fairy Prion are often studied by scientists to understand their behavior, ecology, and role in marine ecosystems. 34. Researchers use techniques such as satellite tracking and genetic analysis to study Fairy Prion populations. 35. The conservation status of Fairy Prion is currently classified as least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. 36. However, some local populations may be at risk due to habitat destruction and other threats. 37. Fairy Prion are protected by law in many countries, and it is illegal to disturb their breeding colonies. 38. They are named Fairy Prion due to their delicate appearance and graceful flight. 39. The species name turtle is derived from Latin and means turtle dove, likely referring to their gentle demeanor. 40. Fairy Prion are sometimes referred to as blue petrels due to their blue-gray plumage. 41. They have a streamlined body shape, which helps them glide effortlessly over the ocean surface. 42. Fairy Prion have keen eyesight, allowing them to spot prey from high above the water. 43. They are opportunistic feeders and will take advantage of food sources such as fishery discards. 44. Fairy Prion are sometimes attracted to fishing vessels, where they scavenge for scraps. 45. These birds have a strong sense of smell, which helps them locate food in the vast ocean. 46. Fairy Prion are not commonly kept in captivity due to their specialized dietary and environmental needs. 47. They are best suited to life in their natural habitat, the open ocean. 48. Fairy Prion have few natural predators at sea, but they may fall victim to larger seabirds and predatory fish. 49. The decline of Fairy Prion populations could have cascading effects on marine ecosystems, affecting other species within the food web. 50. Continued research and conservation efforts are essential for ensuring the long-term survival of Fairy Prion and the health of our oceans.